Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my current morning routine. Now, I feel like this routine might seem unrealistic and like I don't actually do it all, but I promise you, I've been doing this every day for I don't know how long, and it is my favorite part of the day and quite literally changing my life. Not to sound dramatic, but starting out the night before, I set my alarm from 7 to 7:30 in hopes that I wake up that early. You know, not every day is perfect, but I try to wake up around 7 just because I like an early start to my day, but I also really love to wake up to see the sunrise, and the sunrise is around like 7:15ish, I would say. So I'm always just motivated to like turn off my alarm and hop out of bed, open up my blinds, and see what she looks like that morning. So this morning she was alright, she was cute. It was pretty gloomy and like rainy all week, so it wasn't the best one I've ever seen, but here are a few other sunrises that I just had in my camera roll that I've woken up to, and it's just like a nice, perfect way to start the day, honestly, because you never know what it's gonna look like. So I usually just kind of look at her for a few minutes. I know this looks dramatic as hell, but like it's worth it, okay? And then I will admit, I do usually crawl back into bed and scroll on social media. I'm trying so hard to break this habit, but it's like a habit my thumb just automatically opens the Twitter app, but I try to limit myself to like 20-30 minutes in the morning if I can, and then eventually I do get up and I'm ready to start on all my routine. I do my little stretch, get out of bed, grab my phone, and head to the floor because I'm gonna do some yoga. So I just go to YouTube and put on some meditation music. I have a few favorites, or I go for a specific like frequency or hertz, just whatever sounds good and is relaxing. I put that on and just start with yoga in the morning. So I kind of just do my own thing, like quite literally go with the flow, but that's because I've been practicing yoga every day for months now, so I've gotten kind of into my own routine and know what I like to do. But for the beginning stages of it all, I was just following other yoga YouTube videos or other people practicing guided yoga practices. So if you're just starting out, that is totally okay too. But my yoga usually lasts like 10 to 20 minutes, even sometimes 30 or more minutes. Really just depends on the day, but I aim for like 15 minutes on average every day. And I do my yoga first thing in the morning just so I can get my body moving, but it also doesn't really require me to like think about anything yet. I can just listen to the music and listen to my breath. And then I head over to my little crystal shelf where I go and choose which crystals I feel like meditating with that day. So I have a lot of options to choose from because I've been collecting quite a bit of crystals recently, but I just kind of see which ones I'm like energetically drawn to that day, or even go in with like specific ones because they all have different properties and things to help you with. So I'm just going in and picking which ones I want, and you'll see that some of them have like labels or even these little cards in the background because I just picked up some new crystals, so I kept like little info cards to remember what they were and what their properties were. But here are the little bunch that I chose today. And then I head over to this corner of my room where I've kind of made it like my meditation corner because I found that this chair is perfect to sit cross-legged on and meditate, and then also the sun is usually shining through the window so I can meditate in the sunlight, and it literally feels like it is like charging me up, getting me ready for the day, filling me with positive energy. So I go ahead, grab my crystals, hold them in my palms, and get to meditating. So the music from my yoga is still playing in the background, and sometimes like you see here when I'm meditating, I like to speak aloud, and I'm just saying like positive affirmations or things that I'm grateful for aloud, just repeating them over and over. Or I just sit there in silence like you do with a typical meditation and just focus on kind of clearing my mind, seeing if any like messages or particular thoughts come through, and really like focusing the energy on my third eye. So it doesn't look like I'm doing anything here, but I'm just like imagining my energy going to my third eye. And then afterwards, I literally always feel so amazing, feel so positive. It's a combination of everything: the sunlight, the crystals, the gratitude, the music, everything. So then I go ahead and take all those high vibes and good feelings and look to my left over to my vision board. So I have my vision board up right here. I just go ahead and look at it, admire her, and really get into the visualization process because that's what a vision board is for. So I just imagine all of these goals coming true and just living in the moment. Guess it's like a form of manifestation that I'm doing right here. And I literally can't help myself from like smiling when I look at it because I get so excited to like achieve all these goals that I have up. And then I got one more thing while I'm still sitting over here in the good vibes. I have this list of things that I wrote out that I'm grateful for, but kind of like script it in the future. It's another kind of manifestation technique where I wrote out things that I'm grateful to get as if they're in the present, and I read those and speak those aloud, and then also just a list of positive affirmations to again raise my vibe, get into a good mindset, and just set my myself up for the day. And then if I felt like journaling, if anything came up in my meditation that I wanted to write about or explore, this would typically be the time that I go ahead and journal. Okay, so I guess we are done now with all of like the vibey stuff. Now it's just typical morning routine things. So I go ahead, make my bed, which is really easy because it's really just like folding up this blanket, and I will tidy up anything that is just quick and easy to make my room look clean and again set myself up for the day. And then I am ready to head downstairs and make myself some breakfast. Every morning, I religiously make myself a cup of coffee. If you've watched any of my weekly vlogs, you know this. I love my cup of coffee in the morning. I'm actually making myself a latte here though, using my espresso machine. Just a typical oat milk latte, nothing fancy. And I think my love for coffee is equal to the process of making it. It just feels like another like little ritual thing that's just kind of like self-care in the morning. I don't know, I love just making my coffee every morning. And since getting this espresso machine, I've yet to pour over my espresso without spilling it or without like frothing up the milk too much. I haven't perfected my lattes yet, but add in the espresso over the milk and just a teaspoon of agave to sweeten it a little bit. Then I'm going in for breakfast, which is banana ice cream. Again, if you've watched any of my weekly vlogs or an OG subscriber, you know my love for banana ice cream. Basically, I just break up pieces of banana and freeze them overnight or for however long you want to, and just microwave them for 30 seconds to get them slightly soft. Blend them in the blender, add like a tablespoon of cocoa powder to make it chocolate flavored, and you've got yourself some ice cream, baby. It is magical, delicious, and one of my favorite things on earth. And you cannot forget the granola on top for some crunch. And then every day I have the struggle where I have to try to configure how I'm going to carry everything upstairs. Usually my water, a coffee, my plate or bowl of food, and my vlog camera. Most of the time I had to make like 2 trips. And I've gotten a question before, actually, why do I always eat upstairs or in my room? Pretty much just because I like the vibes of my room. It's bright, it's nice, it's calming and relaxing to me. And usually my brother's like downstairs doing online school or something. So I just like to eat in peace and quiet, and I like the vibes of my room. And then I usually just turn on a show or scroll through Pinterest while I'm eating my breakfast, again just to continue with the relaxation, because I really don't touch my phone really for the rest of the day until it's like nighttime again, or like watch Netflix until it's nighttime. So right now I'm currently watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is like an amazing show. And then it is time to get ready for the day. Now I don't do my hair, put on makeup, or put on an outfit. Frankly, most of the time I just like stay in my pajamas most days, but I definitely put on sunscreen every morning. And as for the rest of my skincare routine is like mostly saved for nighttime, and I just like rinse my face in the morning with some cold water, put on my sunscreen, and then I also remember to take my vitamins. I have them in this handy container right next to my makeup so that I am like physically reminded to take them every day. It's really just like multivitamins, making sure I'm getting all the right nutrients, and then just doing makeup. So like I said, depends on the day. If I know I'm going to be like filming or running errands or leaving the house, that I'll put it on, or I just put it on for fun, just for a confidence boost as well. But it's usually just something like really natural, light brown shadows, and then I like to do like a smoky like winged liner with using eyeshadow. Just something really like simple and natural, and takes me like no more than 10 minutes. Right here I'm actually just using liquid lipstick as my blush. I just put some on the back of my hand and then dip my brush into it, and I just found that's my favorite technique to apply blush. And then I also sometimes go in with some fake freckles because I think they look really cute and wish I had real freckles. So I'm just using like a brown eyeshadow, dotting that all over, and then blending it out with my finger. And there we go, that's my face. This is what I look like most days when I put on makeup. Just like I said, really natural and simple. And pretty much that is it for my morning routine. After this, it's whatever I have planned for the day. I usually like go into my bullet journal, see what I have planned, or go ahead and plan something to do. But from here on out, it's wherever the day takes me. So that was it for my morning routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed. In total, it probably takes me like an hour, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how long I do my yoga and meditation for. But it is just like the perfect way to start my morning every day. And I literally get excited to wake up in the morning and do it. And I think that's the point of a morning routine, to get you excited for the day and set you up for the best version of yourself. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed, and make sure that you guys stay tuned till my next video. Bye.